Hello, this is Gus Bilirakis. It's my pleasure to be with you today, although virtually. Hopefully we'll be together soon, face to face. But again, Iran has been a destabilizing force, an antagonizing force in the Middle East for far too long. The Iranian regime continues to wage a campaign of terror against those who only wish for a free society. I respect the Iranian people so very much. Their attacks on those advocating for democratic reform, such bravery, should shock all Americans and freedom-loving people around the world. Again, we did support the Iranian people when they protested and advocated for democratic reforms. Maybe our government did not do enough, but we want to continue to support the people of Iran. During the 116th Congress, the House of Representatives passed House Resolution 752. This resolution gave notice that the United States will always support the rights of the people of Iran to free expression and will always condemn the Iranian regime for its crackdown on legitimate protests. Again, a segment of the Congress really spoke out on behalf of the American people for justice, but I think that we need to do more. This resolution, though, which was a step in the right direction, urges the U.S. administration to work to convene emergency sessions of the United Nations Security Council and to work with the United States partners and allies to condemn the ongoing human rights violations perpetrated by the Iranian regime and establish a mechanism by which the United States National Security Council can monitor such violations. When President Trump was in office, I spoke to him one-on-one with regard to human rights. This regime must be held accountable. While this resolution was a great first step, more must be done, as I said, to combat the anti-democratic sentiment and oppression coming from Tehran. According to September 2nd, 2020, Amnesty International report, detained protesters were subjected to widespread torture, including beatings, floggings, electric shocks, stress positions, mock executions, waterboarding, sexual violence, forced administration of chemical substances, and deprivation of medical care. Again, public awareness. Our people need to know about this. All the Iranian people are trying to do is have freedom of expression and live in peace and have opportunities. We cannot stand by and allow for the leaders of this terrorist regime to continue persecuting its citizens when the only crime their citizens are guilty of, as I said, is wanting a better life with more freedoms and democratic government, and they deserve that. I have spent my time in Congress fighting to defend the basic human rights of people all over the world. And I'm proud of the work we are doing to end the persecution around the globe of those who are simply exercising their basic human rights. We made quite a bit of progress personally when I went over to Africa, to Sudan, and released political prisoners who were just exercising their human rights. We must continue to empower the oppressed and ensure that their voices are not silenced under this difficult time. The United States will always stand with those fighting for the right to free speech and democracy. We will continue to stand with the Iranian citizens until their goal of a free and democratic society becomes a reality. The Iranian regime would love nothing more than to dismantle the West and the values we hold dear. As Americans, we must never let that regime succeed, or any other regime around the world. Thank you, and may God bless you.